Hey, how's it going? It's me again. Not doing any work on the car today. Reason stated in previous video. So today I just kind of want to talk about what I want to do next. Maybe another project. I'm definitely keeping this car, but I'm thinking about selling the Mustang. Picture here. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to get next. I'm just going to talk about my thought process. This really isn't going to be an entertaining video or educational video. This is just me talking. So my criteria is going to be something with good gas mileage, something that I can daily drive. It's got to have working AC. It's got to be somewhat reliable. It has to be kind of cool. And to me, cool is going to be modern, classic type of vehicle. So from the 90s up into like mid 2000s. Another huge consideration is the price and condition. So I want it to be in decent condition, but I don't want it in perfect condition. I do want to be able to have to work on it. I do want front wheel drive. I enjoy front wheel drives better. I don't know why, I just do. I know it's weird, everyone loves rear wheel drive and rear wheel drive is the way to go, but I just like the feel of front wheel drive. I like having a little bit of torque steer maybe. I don't know what it is. One of the reasons why I'm even considering selling the Mustang is I don't enjoy driving it as much as I do the Sentra. It's not as refined. I got a bug. I don't know if you see it flying around. It's irritating. Like the shifter and the motor, everything is super tight. The car just feels heavier, I guess. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it as much. And another part of it is the Mustang has so much power. It's really hard to push it to its limits. Where you get a low horsepower car, you can kind of push it a lot more. With my skill set anyway. So anyway, I am talking way too long about this. Let's talk about some cars I think are kind of neat, but I'm throwing out. Cobalt SS. Cool car, I just don't like it that much. It's something that I briefly considered, but after putting more thought into it, I don't have a strong appeal to the car. I've driven them before. They're really cool cars. They're not terribly slow or anything, and I'm sure they have a lot of potential. Another option that I threw out was the IS300. Absolutely love the car. The gas mileage isn't there. The RX-8, I think it's a really cool car. I've driven that one quite a few times. Rear wheel drive, just like the IS300's rear wheel drive. The RX-8 isn't very reliable, isn't very powerful, and gets really shitty gas mileage. But it looks really cool. So there's that. Cars I would consider. First one is one of my all-time favorite cars, is the Mazdaspeed Protege. That car was built with aftermarket parts from the factory. It's really the only car that's done that to that kind of level. What I thought was like really cool was the CD player was the same CD player you get when you go to the auto parts store or auto sound store or whatever it's called. Callaway turbo kit, Racing Heart wheels, Racing Beat suspension. A lot of parts were stuff that you'd be buying in catalogs. That's what made that car special. So that's definitely one I would consider if I get one for the right price that needs a little bit of love. Now the Mazda 3, Mazda 6, those in the speed version, gas mileage isn't that great, and those cars just don't have the same appeal to me as the original Mazda Speed. Another car is the Dodge Neon SRT4. They basically took a piece of shit car and made it pretty badass. Now the interior is still a piece of crap, but you have the big ass intercooler in the front. That is something I would consider, and I think that car might actually have some value in the future too if you get a really clean one. Is going to be a 99 2000 Civic Si. The problem with those is really clean, nice ones. They're really expensive, but you can get ones that need some love and TLC for like $5,000 to $7,000. And so something like that would be kind of a cool option. If you can bring it back to life, you might be able to get over $10,000 for it. So that's definitely an option for me. I'd definitely consider that. Another option would be the EP3 SI, that's what, 2002, 2004 SI, the hatchback. I don't really have any kind of real appeal to that car, but I think it's a pretty decent car. It's got a lot of hate. Unless I get one for like 2-3 grand, that's in halfway decent condition, that car is gonna be out. Another one that, considered 8th gen Civic Si. Really cool cars. I think they're overpriced. Now the market on them is definitely coming down. Besides that, my real big issue with them is I love the K20. It has the high red line. You find a lot of them have the K24 swap. And the K20s are actually really difficult to find. So the issue is, if that engine blows up, if I find one with a K20 and that engine blows up, I might be forced to end up going with a K24 just because I can't get a K20 or an affordable K20 to be able to replace it. Now K24 is supposedly a better engine all around, except it doesn't have the high red line, and that kind of loses its touch. I know there's ways you can tune it and do some other things to get that red line back up, but that's not really something I'm looking for. Another option, this is something that I was laying in bed the other night and I kind of thought of, is a 92 to 95 Civic Coupe. EX model with a sunroof. Wouldn't be a blast to drive or anything, but what I could do, which I think would be really neat, is I can go ahead and basically paint it black, put the body kit, put green underglows, get the same wheels as the Heist Civics and the Fast and the Furious, and I basically have myself a Fast and the Furious Heist Civic replica. And it would be pretty affordable to do that, depending on the wheel situation. If I can find the exact same wheels, that's probably going to cost a pretty penny. If not, just getting something similar that will give that same look and vibe to it. You know, for under $10,000, I can get Civic replica. What would be even more badass is if I can find 2 other friends to be able to do the same thing. So that way there would be 3 of them in our local area. Can you imagine pulling up to a car meet? 3 black Civics with the green underglows and the body kit, Fast and the Furious Heist Civic replicas pulling up to a car meet at night? That would be pretty badass. And then what would be really fun is going on the interstate, turning on the underglow lights with the 3 cars and going around semi-trucks. I bet a lot of the truck drivers that seen the Fast and the Furious would get a kick out of it. Or they'll be scared for their life, I don't know which one. Really the last option is just get another Sentra. Cool thing with that, I can interchange parts if I need. They're great cars. If I get another one, I'll just keep it almost completely stock with just a couple of bolt-ons, so I won't be going anything crazy like this. Part of me is like, okay, I already have a Sentra. Do I really want another one? Or do I want to do something different? Although Sentras are great cars, are underrated, the prices seem to be going up on them. So that kind of sucks for me if I'm trying to buy one. But if I ever want to sell one, might be good. Anyway, I've just been rambling on, waffling in the UK term. I didn't really have anything planned for this video. This is kind of me talking. But anyway, aloha, peace out. Thank you for watching. Do I move now?